Hello, friends. Hope you're doing well. So, question of the day. What do you wish I talked about more on this channel? So, I'm thinking, just trying to think about what people like. And it seems like the movie content seems to do pretty well. A couple of people mentioned that they like hearing the slice of life stuff, but there's not a lot going on in my life right now with just everything going on in the world. And then also self-development stuff. I don't know. I feel like those videos haven't gotten a lot of views, which makes me say it because that's stuff I really like talking about. And that's what I want. I have another idea for a YouTube channel, though, when I was talking about where I'm doing filmmaking. I want to be like self-development for filmmakers and creatives in general. So I think my main purpose with this channel is A, put people to sleep, because that's for the two sleepy time channels. I have this and one called Relaxing Recordings, which is mostly white noise, but there's some ASMR on it. Trying to get people to sleep, which is awesome. But for this channel, especially with the whispers, it's nice because it's like one part. I don't want to say it's like therapy. It does help me feel less alone in this time where I'm not getting a lot of social interaction. So talking even just to the camera and having people watch and comment back has been really nice. But then also it's a way for me to kind of just kind of stream of conscious some things I'm working on in the back of my head that I want to make videos about. So like, I have that movie review channel that I want to get put that into gear. So kind of just rambling about movie reviews here is good and people seem to like it. So A plus. Same way I want to do kind of the self-development thing. So, and I think one of my goals long term is to be able to make a sustainable living from creating content, which technically I'm already doing that because I work in advertising and I work freelance as a camera operator, if you didn't know. So I do a lot of photography and a lot of commercials. But like, it'd be great to not need clients so much. To be able to pay all my bills with YouTube would be freaking amazing. So I'm just trying to vet and trying to get some feedback. Like, what do you like hearing me talk about? So there's that, and I also had an idea about. I was watching this. It's a documentary series called I think The Odyssey of Film, I think it's called. And it is so, I keep like passing out because the guy's voice is like perfect. He's like kind of soft spoken but not really, and it's like kind of monotone but not really, but he's like talking about film, and there's 5 parts and each part is 3 hours long, so it's 15 hours, and it's just like the most like peaceful, like melty relaxation. Like, I haven't smoked the electric lettuce in a long time, but I really kind of want to just, like, hearing this guy's voice makes me want to just get like really high and watch it, and then like maybe also sit in a like a hot tub. Feels like it would be like super perfect. It's like the most relaxation you can get. Anyway, I thought like maybe I could do ASMR documentaries, and I don't know what that would look like, but I think that could be fun to do, and I don't think that would be necessarily difficult so much as like, I think it would be time consuming, and I would have to figure out how to get like archival footage and not get yelled at by YouTube, because like using other people's footage, even if it's like for fair use, YouTube gets mad at you sometimes, and the people that made the thing get mad at you sometimes, and you have to like fight through things. Sometimes you get, copyright strikes. all this effort, like I would like to get something out of it, you know. And then also the flip side of that is if somebody else puts ads on my video, they're not gonna care about things like ad breaks. They're just gonna max out the ads, and then you're getting the ads in the middle, which that defeats the purpose for me of like an ASMR video. So I was thinking about that, and I was also thinking like, well, maybe I could make my own ASMR documentaries, and then they would maybe not necessarily be about anything like super important, so I could just film them in my house, you know, and I could just be like, the life of a house plant, and then it's just just some ridiculous things like that. But then I feel like also maybe those would be, I'd be too tempted to like make like over the top mockumentaries, and I would try really hard to get laughs, and then it's like, is that relaxing? Like, I mean, I guess if you don't want to make it too interesting, so there's a line there, and I think, and maybe that's part of the problem with my self-development ASMR is like, if I do that and it's like too interesting and it's like too motivating, then you're not gonna go to sleep. And that's kind of the end goal I get. I mean, for most people is to relax or fall asleep. So like, I guess motivational stuff maybe doesn't play well with ASMR, but I can ramble about it for a long time, so I think I can get people to sleep with it. Anyway, my computer in the background's making the noise. Sorry about that. Anyway, so those are things I'm thinking of, and just like, I mean, I guess I want to make documentaries for myself, but also I want to make mockumentaries, which if you're not familiar with the term, just think like The Office, where everything's staged and fake, but it's still like a documentary format. And I have a couple ideas for that, for like some short mockumentaries. And if you hear that noise, that sounds like someone's washing machine or shower. And it's like 4 o'clock today. I'm doing the video earlier because I'm hanging out with my lady friend later. So I usually do these way late at night because there's less noise. So sorry about the noise. I just wish I could. There's no way for me to mute that back there. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm just thinking about, you know, like the mockumentaries. I think that's kind of hits the spot for me because they're easy to film. You know, like a documentary can be done by one person, and then you just need the actors, which I think the actors are a little easier to find, especially with a mockumentary. If I keep it short, then I only need 1 or 2 actors at a time, you know, and it's a little easier to arrange than having a crew or a cast with like, you're talking like 10 people, and then it's like, if you're not paying everybody like good wages, you know, which realistically I'd be paying them nothing because I can't afford that. So working with a lot of trades or like honorariums where you pay someone like, hey, I know your day rate's like $500, but I can give you $100 to come run sound for this. And some people will work with that, especially here because there's like not really an indie film community, and so a lot of people are just happy to get paid to do any work, you know, because it's really like you can get your rate doing commercial stuff, or you can work for free. Like those are really the only 2 options. And you know, the commercial stuff isn't just like I can work every day I want. It's like it comes when it comes, and you just kind of have to like. So a lot of creative folks, a lot of filmmakers locally have, you know, second jobs, day jobs, to make ends meet. And that's true everywhere. But you know, so you know, a lot of people like if they're not doing anything else, like $100, come work on a film. Like why not? You know, it's $100, and it's kind of interesting, and the work is pretty chill. So, that is something I was thinking about. Like, I could make, I mean, I guess that kind of goes into, like, role-playing, I guess, to some degree, is that, which I haven't done for this channel ever, but I could, you know, branch off into I guess, doing role playing. I haven't really thought much about that. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't typically watch those videos, so when I make ASMR, I just think about the stuff I like. But yeah, so I need some feedback. What do you want to see? What do you want to hear me talk about? Just that mockumentary thing I feel like that might be over the top, and I am a little worried about how much effort it would take to put in. Because it's like if I was spending like 5 hours to make a mockumentary, it's gonna end up still being like only 5 or 10 minutes long, but it would, so I'm spending 5 hours for like a 5 or 10 minute video, and if it's not getting a lot of views, then it's like, well, what better serves the goal of, my goal of helping people fall asleep, which would be longer, rambly videos like this, versus what, I guess, sorry, my brain is just like, in like 5 different places, but like, so it's like, what serves the goals, like, so the goals are like to sustainably build a channel that I can make a living off of, and to put people to sleep, and that's how we're gonna do, the two goals are tied together, is that here, and so it's like, if I'm spending 5 or 10 hours, I obviously can't make a video every day, and it's only 5 or 10 minutes, like, and if it's only 5 minutes, is that enough time? And I feel like, it seems like 30 minutes is maybe I originally thought it was 20 minutes, but it seems like the videos that are 30 minutes or longer get more views. And so, I don't know, I guess maybe I should bore over the analytics a little better. I'm trying to draw, I still don't have a huge data sample of like, how do I science this? How do I maximize benefits for the viewers? What types of videos do they like? What length, because it does seem like the longer the video, like the more views it gets, which is true, but like the watch time and the retention might be, people might click off sooner, but they might click off, at the same rate, regardless of how long the video is, just because they don't like my voice, or, there's a million reasons why people click off, and like, that's fine, it happens. So I'm just trying to up my game, trying to get people to sleep, and that's what I've been thinking about. So yeah, what else am I even thinking about? Just getting some of my movie content, getting through movies rather. That's one of my goals this year, was to watch 365 movies, and so I have like 130 more to watch, which is like 4 a day from here on out, which I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but it'd be cool if it did. And then also thinking about like goals for next year, and I don't know totally yet what that's gonna look like. So those are kind of my thoughts right now, and also just getting my freelance work done. I just wanna get back. I feel like these last 2 months have been a little unproductive, but making these ASMR videos every day has really helped, and it's like giving me something to kind of latch onto and being like, okay, I'm still making these videos every day. Like, there's some productivity happening, and I'm seeing the channel grow it's quite a good raise by just doing daily videos. So I think I'm gonna keep continuing to do them through December and hopefully through 2021. I don't know if they'll be every day, there'll be days off, but I'm gonna keep up with every day through November at least, and then I'm going to hopefully get to, I don't really know what's the end goal. Is just making a lot of content, I guess, and getting better at it, and how do I do that? How do I maximize that? So I think is super helpful. So if you have feedback for me, would love to hear it. But I think right now my brain is just like ADDing, so I might call it here. Especially because there's just so many noises happening, and I'm just like, I gotta remember to like. I guess I can't do these in the middle of the day. It just doesn't work. I gotta be better about turning off the back, because like once I hear those notifications, like I gotta go check. It's like so hard for me to like stay here and be present when I know there's a notification back there. So anyway, I hope you're doing well, and if not, well, I hope that turns around for you. So go get some sleep, and let's wake up tomorrow. Let's crush it, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.